not a complete sentence, that question, but it's got to go. This is the age of the web. Grammar is gone. We can just name it auras. So what are they? You probably get a lot of different definitions of that. This is the phenomena as Swedenborg described it, and we'll take a look at some other definitions too. But this is Swedenborg's basic definition, starting in Secrets of Heaven, 1505. Our aura is like an image of ourselves projected outside of us. In fact, it is an image of everything inside us. What presents itself to view or to perception in the world of spirits, however, is only a general approximation. In heaven, on the other hand, our character is recognized in a more specific way. No one but the Lord, though, knows what we are like down to the smallest details. Okay, some Swedenborg terminology. First, we got the aura is us projected outside of us, right? That's relatively standard. He also says, though, that the world of spirits, it looks a particular way, and that in the light of heaven, it looks different. Those are two different levels of the spirit that Swedenborg describes. Essentially, the world of spirits is like the waiting room of the afterlife. Everybody goes there shortly after they've died, and that is a place where everything's kind of mixed. You know a little bit less about what's going on. Heaven is, you probably heard of heaven? Yeah, that's the place that you aspire toward, and there's more wisdom, there's more clarity. So actually the way you see an aura, or this person's personality projected around them, the more clearly you can see it. All right, so that's part one. Let's return to Secrets of Heaven, 1505. I learned, this is about how we get auras. So that's what they are, and how did you get that thing in the first place? I learned how we acquire auras, which become so tangible in the other world. To put it in a comprehensible terms, take the example of people who have formed an opinion of themselves as superior to others. They eventually develop the habit and the instinct, so to speak, of focusing on themselves whenever they see other people or talk to them, wherever they go. They do so consciously at first and then unconsciously, so that they themselves become blind to it. Still, the habit governs every one of their gestures and words, just as it governs every one of their feelings and thoughts. This is something we are capable of noticing in others. You maybe have noticed this in other people. Such a trait is what creates an aura in the next life. And others perceive that aura, but not more often than the Lord allows. The same is true with other attitudes as well. As a result, there are as many auras as there are moods and combination of moods, which are countless. So here he's asserting that the way that we think and feel, our moods, our attitude about life, that's what's radiating out. The thoughts and feelings are what's radiating out and creating this aura around us. As I said, it's our personality made visible, made tangible and perceptible around us. And then he talks about so you've got this thing floating around you. Why does it matter? What does it do? Secrets of Heaven 1504. In the other life, one individual recognizes another's character as soon as that other approaches, even if she or he says nothing. This experience reveals the fact that our inward reaches are somehow active, although we are unaware of it, and that their activity enables others to perceive what kind of spirit we are. I was able to see the truth of this by observing that the aura of this activity not only radiates far and wide, but sometimes, when the Lord allows it, again, a lot of it's about the divine design, when is God opening our eyes to these things, makes itself perceptible in various ways. So, there you have two people. The auras are what interact. This is how people can really tell what the other one is like. It's responsible for this transparency. Yeah, Swedenborg said, hey man, there's this life. We're hanging out. You have no idea what kind of people. You don't know what kind of person I am. You just see me on YouTube. Oh, he seems nice. Well, I could be the meanest person in the world. You don't know for sure, right? And I don't, actually, I do know you guys are the nicest people in the world. So it does go one way, but you know what I mean? You don't know exactly what kind of person you're dealing with. When you contract somebody to work on your plumbing, you don't know if they're giving you a fair price. But in the spiritual world, there is this transparency. There's this honesty to the world. And a lot of it comes back to this aura that you can tell right away what somebody's like through this phenomenon. All right.